It's the new T-Cross R line. And why would you spec your T-Cross any other way? In fact, why would you spec your VW any other way other than R line? It's the facelift model, and we're here to find out what has changed and what hasn't. This video could be quite short because there aren't that many changes. In fact, the main changes on the exterior are those bumpers and these LED lights all round. Interestingly, the chassis length size is all the same, but the vehicle is slightly longer thanks to slightly bigger bumpers. You've got 18-inch wheels on this one, which is one click up from the standard 17s. It still has that class-leading boot, and those seats fold completely flat, giving you plenty room at the back if you need it. It's also got fantastic new styling at the back, and it does noticeably look different to the old model. But let's jump inside and talk some more about some of those options and what's changed in the interior.
1, 2, 3, go!
Starting with this infotainment system in front here, which looks newer, more modern, and clearly they borrowed from some of the other models like the Golf GTI and Polo GTI. You've also got a digital dashboard in front here now, and then there are a lot of new soft touch features over here on the dash, and this was all plastic beforehand, and now a lot of it is soft. You've also got this carbon fiber-esque plastic detail, so it looks kind of cool. And yes, there are some plastics here and there, but I gotta say, it's a big jump forward, and I do like the way this interior looks and feels. Height adjustable seats on both sides, and these R-line seats here look the part and are certainly quite sporty. I do think they're a little bit too bolstered on the side for my liking, and Craig, that spent some time in this car, the guy behind the camera, absolutely loves this car, and he likes these seats too. Even the material on here is very premium and nice. As I mentioned earlier on, a VW would not be a VW without an options package. So this one's got a whole bunch of options, and we add them up for the travel assist at 13,000, the infotainment system at 15, the Beats audio at 10,000, the wheels and tires at 3.5, and the front heated seats at 6,000 Rand. You're looking at a vehicle that can cost you quite a pretty penny. Once you get moving, though, you quickly realize that there's a reason VW sells so many Polos and so many of these. It's familiar. It's normal in many ways. This is what a car's supposed to feel like, and this is what a Polo feels like. But this isn't a Polo, though, is it? It's a T-Cross, which means you get more space, more ground clearance. It's more modern looking, that's for sure, but it feels kind of like a mini Golf. The way the gear lever feels, it feels a little bit squishy on the inside, but I think that's sort of to give you that luxury feel, and this car's definitely taken a step towards a much more overall luxury appeal. Then there's the ride. Even on these bigger wheels, the biggest wheels that you can get on the current model, it feels really pliant, really comfortable, and just well put together. As we go over some of the bumpier parts on our route over here, this car feels composed, and I've taken many cars through this section. This one just absorbs all those bumps. When it's time to put your foot down, even over the bumps, there's no crashing, there's enough speed, and even with this little 3-cylinder engine, there's plenty poke to get you going. Continuing in the theme of luxury and ease of use, it's got keyless entry, and all the ports that I could find are USB-C only. So just be aware of that, but you can buy a little converter for those of us with older phones. Fuel consumption is claimed at 5.3 liters per 100, but getting between 6 and 7 is quite easy on this little 3-cylinder engine. The T-Cross is objectively, and especially in R-line term, a really wonderful car. On the scorecards, 8, 9 out of 10 in most areas. But there are so many cars available in this sector, especially cars that come in at a much lower price point with a lot more options. And once spec'd, it kind of outprices itself a little bit. If money is the object and you're not interested in Chinese cars, get the T-Cross. But if budget is your main concern, there might be better options.